Hi friends, and welcome back to another lesson with me. Today we're back at it again met klanke. Maar vandaag gaan ons foto's gebruiken. We're going to use photos or pictures rather of things, and we're going to say what they are in English and translate it into Afrikaans and learn how to say them. Awesome. Let's get started. Here's our first picture. Right? What is this? Exactly. This is a tree. And what do you think tree is in Afrikaans? That's right. And if we had to break it up, So I didn't separate the two O's. Why? Because when we have two vowels together of the exact same vowels, it's hard to break them up because then it changes how the word is actually supposed to sound. These two O's together give an ooh effect, right? O is how one O sounds on its own in Afrikaans. But when it's joined with another O, that raak ooh, boom. And it also changes how the M sounds because M is But because we have the two O's, that raak boom. Do you hear that? Let me say that one more time. So, I didn't break up the O's because they make one sound together. If I was going to break it up, it was then going to become ba, oo, oo, But that's not how it sounds because oo is what O sounds like in Afrikaans. Mot, mop, o, oo, o. So if I was going to break up the words, I was going to go ba, o, That doesn't sound like what I said over here. But because they're together and we made them one, it's ba, oo, ma. Say that with me again. Ba, oo, ma. Boom. Say that again. Ba, oo, boom. If I broke it up, it would just be ooh, boom. But because of the two O's, that does boom. Awesome. Let's move over to our second picture. And here is our second picture. What do you think this looks like? That's right, it's a mat. And what's a mat in Afrikaans? Do you remember? That's right, a mat. Spelled the same, pronounced differently. Mat. Mat, mat. Mat, art. Ma, ma. Ma, ma. Awesome. Let's move on to our third picture. We went through this one very quickly because I've already done mat with you. Now we're on to our third picture. What does this look like? That's right, it's a chair. Now, what do you think a chair is in Afrikaans? you don't know, that's okay. I'll give it to you. Dit is 'n stoel. And if we break it up, once again, we have our O and our E together because E is E and O is O. So if we had to break it up, it would sound differently to stoel. But these two klanke, these two vowels together make one sound. Stoel. Stoel. Let's say that again. Stoel. We can actually break it up. Let's break it up further. Let's say that again. Stool. 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 So, as much as these two need each other to make that sound, at the end, E has an effect on L because L is L. But with the E before it, it becomes O. Stool. Do you hear it? Let's say that again. L. ST together is st. Ool. Stool. So it's st. Ool. Stool. Great job, guys. You guys are doing awesome. Let's move over to our next picture. Here's our picture. What do you think this looks like? That's right. It is a ball. And do you still remember what's a ball in Afrikaans? That's right. Bal. Which is ba a l. Ba a l. Bal. Ball. Bal. Ba a l. Bal. Awesome. Let's move over to our next picture. One more to go, guys, and then we're done. So, what do you think this is? That's right, a sun. And do you remember what's sun in Afrikaans? Exactly, son. O-n. 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 Son. O-n. Son. Last one, guys. We have this picture over here. Now, what do you think this picture is? That's right, it's a bed. And what do you think bed is in Afrikaans? Let me help you. It's spelled exactly the same, but pronounced different. B-E-D. Bed. Bed. Remember, our D sounds a little bit different. There's a hint of a T in our D. So as much as this would be bed, this is bed. 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 B-E-D. Bed. Bed and bed. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this lesson or exercise met klanke. See you again next time. Bye.